with Chris Paul because that's what he does.
And there he is, one win away from his very first NBA Finals.
Man, it was a lot. It was a lot. It's emotional, it was loud, tired. I had a book filed out, I didn't even realize it. But it's just how our team been all year long, you know what I mean, showing that grit and fighting and staying together.
Next up is going to be Rachel Nichols with ESPN, followed by Ramona Shelburne.
Hey, Chris. When you look at the difference between winning and losing in a lot of these games, it's so tiny. What do you think it is about your team that when the margin is so razor thin, you guys are getting on those little tiny edges?
Just poise and the togetherness. You know, that ball can bounce either way. And I think a lot of times teams are reflective of their coach. And mine has, you know, been so detail-oriented all season long. You know, at practice, we watch talking about box outs, talking about end-of-game situations, and you know, we'll take it. We'll take it tonight.
Next is Ramona Shelburne with ESPN, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Chris, you know, we always talk about poise with you. I've seen you hit a lot of those free throws in this building over the years. Your guy back there, I guess. But, when I ask people about him, people say he has that same kind of poise too. Have you noticed that coming in this year and throughout the games like this?
Nah, I knew that. It ain't about noticing that. Watch a lot of basketball, man, and so it's a lot of really good players in our league that don't always get the opportunity to show what they can do. You know what I mean? And I didn't own Book since before his rookie year, and like we know each other. And when we play against each other, we almost fight, you know? And that's because I know how competitive he is, and that's why I think this has worked, because, you know, there's no ego, you know, from either one of us. At the end of the day, we just want to win.
Next up is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, followed by Dave McMiniman.
Yeah, Chris, played a lot of basketball in your career. Have you ever seen a stretch where neither team can make a shot, intentional missed free throws the whole bit? Have you ever been a part of anything like that?
Probably not. I think it was 14-15, fourth quarter. I got a free throw to end the game. Damn, missed it. You know what I mean? But then I got a chance to do it again. It was a crazy emotional game. The fans were great, and it's good. It's good to get that win, and now going back home. I didn't get a chance to feel that energy in game 1 and 2. I was at the crib with my family, so I'm excited to go back to Phoenix. I ain't been in Phoenix in a while.
Thanks, Chris.
Next is Dave McMiniman with ESPN, followed by Gina Mizell.
Chris over here. Yeah, we didn't get to ask you the typical series preview type of questions because of what you were going through. So the fact that this win, one of the biggest of your career, comes in this building against the franchise you played for so long, was there any extra layer to it?
Not till the job is done. Not till the job is done. You know, we can talk about all that then, but right now, it's just laser focused. 3 wins don't win the series. So right now, we did what we came here to do. We wanted to get one of these, and now we got to stay focused and be ready to go back to our crowd. Big shout out to the Phoenix fans. Jay, our trainer, showed us the arena. I didn't know they did like a viewing party, you know. So that's super duper dope, and we need one more win.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com, and then will be Kellen Olson.
Hey, Chris, I mean, you've been in so many clutch moments in your career, but in this type of game, like, how have you learned to calm your mind and just what was the process to like getting to that point where you are so poised and just in those moments?
I was mad I missed the middies that could have put us up 5 or 7. But it's so crazy, man. When I went to the free throw line, I thought about my son. You know, I talk to my son all the time about the importance of shooting free throws. And he's really getting into basketball now, and he's training, and he texted me earlier today telling me about his game this morning. And I seriously went to the free throw line and was like, how the hell I'm gonna tell him to stay poised if I don't do it my damn self? Right? Like, dead serious. So that's what was dope, was after the game, looking up there in the suite and seeing my son excited, you know, so.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, followed by Chris Haynes.
Hey Chris, to bounce off Dwayne's question, in the fourth quarter when things were spiraling for you guys, you kept defending on the other end that whole time. Monty talks about poise all the time. Did you feel like that really shined through in those moments when you guys were able to quickly reset?
Absolutely, man. DA and the way he was in there battling and getting rebounds, and Jay got a big steal down there when I think they hit Zubac, and I was like, dang, he about to get a dunk, and then the ball just magically appeared, you know. So that's trust. That's it's a lot, man. It's been a emotional year for everybody, not just our team, but especially our team, guys, family things, and all this. So it's definitely been a process, and we having fun.
Next is Chris Haynes with Turner, followed by Melissa Rowland.
Chris, you said the job isn't done. A few years ago, you've been in this position where you were one win away from getting to the NBA Finals. With that in your background, is there a new perspective that you have since then with this new opportunity that you have right here?
Everything happens for a reason. You know, everything happens for a reason. Don't dwell on things. You always remember. You know, but I'm here now, excited about this opportunity, and all I can worry about right now is Game 5.
Next is Melissa Rowland with Fox Sports, and then Mark Medina.
Hey Chris, you alluded to this earlier, but how much of a difference did DA's defensive presence make for you guys tonight?
Man, shoot around this morning, DA told me, he said, "See, you stay out there, I got all this in here." You know, and I said, "All right, big fella, you got it." You got it. And to see his growth, man, I get goosebumps. Seriously, man. We done had some heated conversations this season, especially earlier in the season. But man, I genuinely love him. You know what I'm saying? The person that he is, and to see everything that's coming to him and the national audience getting to see who he is and why he was the #1 pick, I couldn't be happier for him.
Final two questions are Mark Medina with USA Today and Dan Woike.
Hey Chris, good to see you. On that note about DeAndre, before you joined the Suns, what were your impressions of his game from afar? And you mentioned the heated conversations with this.
Might be dating myself a little bit, but I coached against DA. Yeah, my AAU team CP3. I coached against DA in the EYBL. You know what I mean? So that was sort of my experience. You know, we smacked him one time, and then one time he got at us. But you know, didn't know much about him, and I just had to try to build a relationship with him. And to see where we at now, like I said, it's been a journey, and I'm happy we all doing this together.
Final question is Dan Woike with the LA Times.
Chris, what's up, man? You've seen some pretty weird stuff in the playoffs. What has it been like watching your team handle the .9 game with the lob, and then watching you guys kind of navigate a pretty crazy fourth quarter right now? And what does it say about a team that's never even been in this position largely?
Says a lot, man. Says a lot. Still, like I said, we got a ways to go, but everybody always talks about, oh, it's a young team, it's a young team. I think back to when I first got in the playoffs, sometimes it's best like that because you just hooping. You know what I mean? You ain't thinking about all this and that. And we got a young team, but with some old souls, especially Book. He like an old man. He the oldest 24-year-old I ever met in my life. You know what I mean? You see him with his old schools and all that. But biggest thing, he know the game. He know the game. He watch every game every night just like me. And so, you know, it's cool to be on this journey with Mikal Bridges, all this campaign who've been unbelievable. We just next man up type of team. Yep.
Thank you for the time, Chris.
Book, you got it. All right, we'll go.
Thanks, Chris.